OutKick 360's been behind Furman. We put it on paper. We've got them in the Sweet 16. They play for the right to go to the Sweet 16 coming up tomorrow. And JP Pegues joins us on OutKick 360 from Orlando. JP, thank you for the time, man. Congrats. And what's it feel like?
Man, thank you guys for having me. It feels absolutely amazing. A dream come true, something that I've been thinking about and only dreaming about since I was a kid, literally like 8 years old almost. That's probably the latest time that I first started like thinking that, basketball would be something serious for me. And this was only a dream. I'm just glad to be living in it.
JP, it's amazing because I remember being a little kid and we had a basketball hoop in our front yard and watching March Madness and seeing a shot like that, and you'd go outside and start practicing that shot. You'd be counted down in your head, and in your head you might have Kevin Harlan calling that shot the way you actually had it. And to know that now that play that we just heard with Kevin Harlan on the play-by-play, that's going to be played for years to come. It's a national thing that you're going to see in montages of future tournaments. But in terms of Furman lore, this is your school. JP Pegues is now the guy who hit the shot that buried Virginia. Have you let that sink in yet about what this means for Furman?
Man, I'll tell you what, probably for the first 12 to 15 hours, I was numb to the whole fact. I was just still trying to take it in. I never thought that, for me personally to be considered in something this big. But just after, having some time to celebrate with my team, with the coaches, with the family, all the Furman supporters, I'm finally taking it in. It's a surreal moment for me, and it's a surreal moment for Furman. So.
We're based out of Nashville here, where we're in our studio right now. You played at Hillsborough High School, just a few miles down the road from our high school. I called a game of yours on television where you went head-to-head with Brandon Miller, who's now a star at Alabama. The decision to go to Furman, I remember calling your game, and you were very competitive in that game. And I'm thinking, here we have Brandon Miller, who's maybe the number one recruit in the country, and this kid that's playing with him is going toe-to-toe and having a great game. He's going to Furman. Little did we know Furman was going to be a Cinderella story a couple years later. But why Furman when you were looking around and getting offers at a high school in Nashville?
Honestly, I chose Furman because Furman was one of those places that was different from the rest. Just the culture of it. They treated you like family. They made sure I was a priority. And they told me coming in that, I was going to have a chance to be a part of something special. And it eventually worked out for me. The coaching staff was terrific. The players, they were very welcoming as soon as I got on the campus. And, to have a chance to make some history for the program, that was basketball.
JP Pegues, our guest on OutKick 360, he hit the three that sends Furman to the next round over Virginia. They'll take on San Diego State coming up in tomorrow. Curious here, JP, what's the phone been like? How many text messages did you have by the time you got back to the locker room? And since then, what have the teammates said? What's the family said to you?
Oh man, honestly, I'll say, especially right after the game, my phone was going so crazy that I didn't even have like the mental capacity to check it. It was more than I've ever seen. So, but I will say that I more so favored just staying in the moment, not even being on my phone, just celebrating with, the Furman family, my personal family. This is a big accomplishment for both. My family was super excited for me. My teammates were super excited. We were all excited because at the end of the day, yeah, I did make the shot, but Furman's moving on and making more history in the round of 32 for a chance to go to the Sweet 16. And I'm super proud of this team, myself, everything. And this is definitely like a special occasion for us. And hopefully, it'll be something to be coming on more often in the future.
You weren't hitting many prior to that shot, were you, in that game?
Yeah. I was, I believe it was a stat that actually came out. Before that three, I had missed my last 15 three-pointers before that, which is absolutely crazy.
That's
but
nuts.
I think that's just that's just another case that shows my confidence and how much I believe in myself and how much I believe in this team.
I read a story at The Athletic this morning. Your goal was to make 1,000 threes a day when you first got to Furman. Did I read that correctly? That sounded like a misprint when I saw make 1,000
Take
threes
or make
a day.
Yeah, it was definitely make 1,000 threes coming
Wow.
in. I definitely wanted to set a tone for myself coming in my freshman year, set a tone for the guys. I want to show the guys and the coaching staff and the program that this is something that I'm really serious about, and that I want to be able to come on this team and make an impact and almost immediately if possible. We had 2 elite guards ahead of me, 2 fifth years. I didn't even know if I was going to play or how much I was going to play, but I just wanted to prove to the program that I'm here, that I'm for Furman, and I'm ready to make some history with you guys.
So take us through that final sequence, because we're watching it here live, and when Clark throws the ball up, we're thinking, does he think that there's 2 seconds on the clock and he's trying to just let the clock go and run it out and throw it in the air?
Yeah.
What was your vantage point of that play? Take us through everything defensively to where you guys quickly transition into offense and you bury that 3.
Yeah, so I know they had a somewhat of a dead ball situation. They had to take it out. We were in full press mode. We knew we had to get some type of a steal or we are gonna have to foul. So I think Beekman ended up catching it on the wing and he threw it right back to Clark, who was kind of in like the coffin corner, we like to call it. So me and Alex Williams, we tried to get a good trap, and we could see it was kind of really, really frustrating him. So I seen him lean back, and then out of nowhere, he just flung it with one arm into the air. And I didn't know who he was throwing it to, or I didn't see anything behind me, so I didn't really see what was going on. But when I turned around, I seen Garrett Heem jumping up in the air for the pass. And as soon as I seen him about to catch it, I'm like, yeah, we got a chance. So I started immediately kind of showing my hand for the ball. Garrett found me, and then the rest is history.
You guys averaged 27 attempts per game, maybe more now after yesterday's matchup. Describe the offense at Furman and the overall idea behind taking as many threes as you can.
Yeah, so credit to Coach Richie. He has a really great offensive scheme for us. It's a very it's a type of offense where it kind of gives us the freedom to be the type of versatile players that we are. Freedom through movement, through moving the ball, kind of creating shots for others. That's what we like to do here, just unselfishly. But doing that, it allows us to get the amount of threes that we get, or the amount of wide open layups off cuts that we get. We're a very unselfish team, and we just want to make plays for one another. And that's kind of what leads to some of the great shots that we get.
So tell us about San Diego State. I know it's a quick, preparation and scout for your next opponent when you win in the NCAA tournament. What do you know about the Aztecs? What are you expecting to see tomorrow in this game?
The Aztecs, they're a very, very good team. We got to see just a bit yesterday when they played College of Charleston. But what we do know is that it's going to be a very physical game. They're a very physical team. They got size, they got skill, they got guys. They go to the glass relentlessly, and they got some really good playmakers. They can shoot it, they can drive it. They're a really downhill team. So I think just overall it'll be a very physical. It'll be a 40-minute fight. I think it'll be a really good game between the 2 mid-majors.
JP Pegues has been our guest. There had to be a moment where you went to bed last night and you're laying there before you went to sleep and think, is this a dream? Did that just happen? As you reset, there's got to be an energy drain to this too, I would imagine. And you're trying to, stay level for tomorrow's matchup.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we got the best trainers in the country and Justin Gaines and Coach Matt. So those guys will have us ready for tomorrow. We're just making sure that we're mentally prepared, and they'll help us do the rest physically.
You've been watching all the games today in the room there in Orlando. What's been the time frame like? What's the schedule like now?
It's for as far as the games. I mean, we've just been watching all day. I think that's about winning yesterday. In my opinion, is that we won, but we also get to take a day to just enjoy it and flip the page, and also get to watch all the other teams play. In my opinion, I think the NCAA tournament is one of the greatest events in the world. I mean, so many people watch it. People literally reschedule trips for this moment. But just getting to enjoy and watch the game, that's something that's been good for me.
Amen, JP.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for I know you got a lot of texts, but thank you for answering mine and getting back with us and doing this. This is a real treat, especially for everyone back in your hometown of Nashville. Congratulations on all the success. Best of luck tomorrow.
Man, thank you guys. You know I couldn't pass up talking to my guys from the hometown.
That's right. Thank
No
you
doubt,
so
man.
much,
Thank
JP.
you.
Appreciate you.